What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 6th episode of bottom tier character Tomazaki. This one's titled, Once You Start Speedrunning the Minigames, You Seriously Can't Stop. Not quite sure what the minigames in this instance are, but sure, well, I guess we'll find out. So yeah, really enjoying the show. It's improved a lot since my first impressions of it, and I'm so glad it has. I'm really liking Tomazaki as a male lead. I really, really am. And that's not something I typically say of male characters in anime. Especially when it comes to romance genre shows. Normally the guy is the weak point in those types of shows because they end up being self-inserts. But in more serious romance adaptations, which I think this would classify as one of the more serious attempts, they tend to have much better writing because they're meant to stand up on their own and be their own characters. Yes, they often start from a low point, which Tomazaki kind of did, but even as he's growing and growing, like, his core principles are still there, especially, like, his sincerity, which, again, I've mentioned that many times because he's mentioned it a couple of times as well. But I love seeing that, and as much as I respect Aoi's advice in learning about social etiquette and the way conversations flow and how you can get your ideas across by being persuasive and all that, I think it's good that Tomazaki is taking that, but working it in his own way. He's not just blindly following what she has to say. He's taking that advice, using it, but making it his own along the way. So he's not fundamentally changing who he is. He's just learning to make who he is and be more presentable with it to be more sociable. I quite like the way they're doing it. I hope that continues to be a theme. I hope that means he's going to be a bit more successful with Kikuchi as well, because that seems to be our main intention going forward. We haven't seen much content with her recently, and I don't think we're going to this time either, because I think this is going to be more Minami focused, because it's Aoi versus Minami for the school council. So I don't know how serious we're going to be following that thread here. And if you're friends with two people like that, who do you support without not being divisive and causing problems? That's actually a real problem that I'm going to be interested to see how we handle that. And if Aoi's going to be seriously focusing on school council, or student council I should say, what's that going to mean for her free time to lecture and teach Tomazaki? I don't know, it might actually be in his best interest, if he sees it that way, to have Minami win, because then Aoi's still free to do things. But again, that rumor of Aoi and Mizusawa, or Takiro, whatever, the idea of them dating, I don't think is absolutely true at all. Aoi does not have the physical time in order to actually be in a relationship. They're never really seen together except for the rare instances where we're all together, and we were on that group trip. That's kind of the only time we've really been together, or we've seen them together. So just doesn't seem like it. And if she's going to put student council on top of that, like, how's she going to have any more of a life? Like, she's busy playing TAC Fam, she's busy teaching Tomazaki, she's going to be busy with student council and regular school. It's like, where do you fit a relationship into all that? I'm sure people do, and I commend them for having that ability, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do, like, two of those things. I'm not very good at multitasking. But yeah, it is what it is, but I don't think that rumor's true, but I'm curious to see where this student council route goes. And I assume that will be at least our initial focus this episode. I don't know if we're going to go beyond that, but I guess we'll see. So anyway, gonna load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based full reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all pictures I do, which is everything from this season and future seasons, certain backdated shows, Patreon request shows, etc. Here on YouTube, though, we have to do time-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll find the time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. And I'll play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Funimation, as per usual, since that's who licensed it this season. We have the Funimation logo to start, so about 7 seconds of logos. I'll call it out as I go past, and you can also use screen flash on my face or mic to tell when the scene's transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Back in the sewing room. Pause our meetings, okay. Oh, shit, okay. Okay. Sure. Right. Why? Why would you do this? Fair. Hmm. What matters more is the candidate, really. Mm-hmm. Hmm. You say that. Repeat time? Still like the OP. It's fun. Level 6, start speedrunning minigames, series can't stop. Yeah. Hmm. Me. uh, no. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, makes sense. But back in the library. Oh, hi, Kikuchi. Hmm. Probably not just that. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Don't just blur that one out, man. Why do they just seem to mesh so well as a pair compared to other pairs that we've seen? Even the popular types have their worries. It's not like only those who are unsociable. Uh-huh. Never character met. Ah, okay. Now, of course, he's the one supporting. That's only going to fuel that rumor more, isn't it? That rumor's really being fueled now. I don't know about that. She's probably taking context clues or something. Well, that attitude. Hmm. Okay, manifesto. Hmm. uh, mm-hmm. Her motivations are weird, but whatever. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. Uh, ah, right. She's a club. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Why? Yes, it's a good question. What's his answer going to be? Oh. Oh. Okay. It's a good way of phrasing it, actually. Yep. Mm-hmm. Please don't call us brain. Please don't call us brain. Yes. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Mm-hmm. Okay. I like his way of framing that in his own mind. Please stop calling us that. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's not good for her image. uh, Poor Tomozaki. That's one way of putting it. Jesus Christ. Sure. Hmm. What they want. Yes. Mm-hmm. So spreading the word. Nice. Mm-hmm. What? What'd she do? Oh. Tomazaki, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know that bit yet. That's a bit too advanced for you right now. No. Alright, the thing on the bag. He doesn't. Why are we using it as a microphone? Uh-huh. Hmm. He picks up on that small little cue, though. That's actually progress for him. No one knows. Is it like K1 or K2? Isn't that like K1? Actually, I don't know that. Oh, it was Washington, right. I don't know that one. Adams, okay. I don't know American history. Oh. Probably Aoi. You. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Hmm. I get at least one win on her. Mm-hmm. Kind of touched this on touched on this in Dr. Ramune as well. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Therefore, yeah, she'll go along with it. Unwavering trust, basically. But still concerned for her. Yeah. I'm not overdoing it. Collapses from stress. That's usually how it goes out. Or overwork, not stress, I should say. But probably both. Nice. That was a good little moment between those two. She's definitely overdoing it. Hmm. God, smiles so forced. Yep. uh, Uh-huh. Oh, aircon, yes. Yes, everyone will agree to that. Instant popularity. Instant popularity. Hmm. Campaign speech. Just copy that. Uh, he's growing a lot, though. It's so fun to see him grow. Good episode. Really good episode. Plus, we got a brief moment with Tomazaki and Kikuchi, which was nice. I do like Minami. She's not my favorite. Like, in terms of, like, romance pairings for Tomazaki, I don't think she's a necessarily a good mesh for him. I still think Kikuchi is the best option. I hope they don't try and force Aoi into that equation later on, but you know, she's the main girl, so it's like kind of stands to reason that she'd be the end target. But the whole cast that we're building up so far has been really, really good. Ooh, excuse me. It's a bit more gradual than something like, say, Horimiya, because Horimiya is the other main romance show it's competing with, and it will never overtake that, unfortunately, because Horimiya is just that good. But they have different approaches, and I appreciate both approaches that they're doing. It's just nice to have two fantastic romance anime in a single season. Alright. Good episode, man. Such a good episode. This show's really grown on me. It really, really has. God, the fact that we're at the halfway point of the seasons now is insane. Can't believe we're almost halfway through the season already. In fact, we are halfway through the season for a lot of these shows. It's the middle of goddamn February already. Oh boy. Anyway, yes, fantastic episode. Fantastic episode. Seeing Tomazaki grow as a character is really, really interesting. Because I think this is one of the more obvious and just more obvious character growths I've seen in a lot of shows, particularly a romance show for a male character. Normally the character growth for romance shows is somewhat subtle and almost exclusively based around the relationship itself and learning of each other. That's normally where the growth aspect comes into. And in Horimiya's case, that is certainly true. Seeing Hori-san and Miyamura grow together and closer, leading to the confession that we've already had, which is incredible. Seeing that growth into that has been incredible, along with the pacing of it. Like, we've gone so fast to get to that point, much faster than any other romance show necessarily would, except maybe like Ora Monogatari or something like that. But it still had so much good meaning and impact behind it, despite not even being that well or that developed in terms of overall time length. The time they've spent has been so impactful that it doesn't matter that there hasn't been as much time, it all meant something, which was a testament to that show and its ability to do that. And we've got side relationships in that show as well that are building up slowly over time. In this case, the character growth is pretty much exclusively around Tomazaki and him growing as a character, interacting with others, learning from them, becoming more confident in himself, more confident in his ability to engage in conversations, and from that, we will then transition into the romance phase. Right now, it's not so much about the romance aspect of his life. It's about trying to find the fun in life, trying to get along with people, work out interactions, become more sociable, and then we can then take the next step, which I hope is going to be with Kikuchi, because I see there's a potential there that I really, 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 really hope is explored. I think she's going to be important because the ED and OP does feature her relatively well. OP, it features all of them, obviously. ED, we have a lot of reference to like her book and stuff, which is how they started speaking in the first place, and whilst he was not actually reading the book, he came clean to her about it, he was sincere about it, but they still stayed friends and they made an understanding from it, and it's just like, it was a great moment. And I hope that's going to continue on into the rest of the show. But I assume that's going to be after this student council arc, where he attempts to beat Aoi, which I don't know if he will, actually. I genuinely do not know which way this is going to go. I don't know who's going to win. But I think either way I'll be satisfied. Because even if he doesn't beat Aoi with Minami, there's still a lot of growth in character that he's experienced, and you can't always win at everything, and that's also important growth lessons. Like, you don't always win at your first try at something, so yeah, it's still an important lesson to learn. So either way it goes, I think Tomazaki will learn a lot from it and grow from it, which is the point. And I think even Minami might grow to an extent from it. I think Minami will grow more if she does win, because she'll finally get that win, but, you know, I guess we'll see how they want to interpret it. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I'm loving this show so much. I didn't think I would at the start, but like I said, it's grown on me a lot. And so have pretty much all the characters at this point. So leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as well as your comments, what you thought. They both help grow the channel out through engagement, which is by far the most important metric for me in measuring a show's popularity and interest. Don't forget to subscribe as well. See next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.